Good evening, Stars and Stripes RC here with you tonight with something not new in the market, but something I wanted to get or decided to get. The FMS twin 70mm A-10 Thunderbolt 2 version 2. This one has twin 70mm, comes plug and play. It has a 59-inch wingspan. The length on it is 53.9 inch. With again 2860 1850 kV in runners, paired with a 80 amp, a couple of 80 amp ESCs with an 8 amp BEC. Installed are 5 13-gram Metal Gear and 4 23-gram Metal Gear servos. The CG on this one calls for 80 to 85 inches from, 80 to 85 millimeters from the leading edge, and recommends a 6S 5000 battery. I have what RC Battery sent me, 6S 6000 and 6S 5000, which I'll give the 6000 a try at CG on it. I'm sure it'll be fine. A hair more flight time maybe between the two, but either way, I'm sure it'll get plenty of flight time on either one. At the time the version 2 came out, the upgrades were improved ESCs, where the version 1 had 70 amp ESCs and now comes with the 80 amp. Upgraded servos on the elevator and rudder from 17 gram to 23 gram servos. The nose gear has been redesigned to minimize play and ensure better tracking. Has a better tire compound now that extends the wear on the tires, and an enlarged battery tray that can fit 2 6S 3300s. My wingman Justin Newland and another guy that I fly with out at Balloon Park both have these, and so it should be really cool to get the three of them in the air together. So let's get in the box on it. Of course, as always, your instruction manual. We'll get into first the ordnance, which has roughly 10 pieces. You got the Maverick missiles, and I like to do my maidens with the full ordnance on them. I know you'll say, oh, that causes drag, but you know, got a couple of more pieces here. It doesn't cause so much drag that I would give up not putting them on there for the maiden flight, just for to make it look really nice in the air. And then 2 more like this. So that should really look good. And they did go to the extent of, you know, not just making them gray, but they did some painting on it, some stickers here and here to make it look scale, as well as this one here. They painted it green with the yellow on it. Should really look really good on the finished product. Got your rudders here. Got your servos here, which are covered with a plate, which is nice, so you're not seeing the actual servo. Ball links on the control arms. The control arms on the rudders are backed with the plate and screws. Again, thank you FMS for doing that. I'd like to see that on more of their stuff. The rudders are, as you can see, your foam hinge, which I would have liked to have seen a better hinge on that. So that's your 2 rudders. Now, the black and gray is painted on. The white is just plain foam, but they do put a coating on there to seal that foam and give it a nice sheen to it and to protect that foam. Got your 2 carbon fiber wing spars. Looking at your first wing panel, again, the gray and black is painted on. The bare white foam that's just the foam with the covering on it, as I mentioned before. Your decals are peel and stick here, here, and here. With you'll notice the navigation light on the wing tip. It has the quick connect for the wings, and if you'll look at the hinge on the flaps and the ailerons are the embedded pin type hinges, which I would have liked to seen them do that on the rudders. Looking at the bottom, you can see the main gear. Again, a cover for your servo, which if you take that off, you can access your servo there that way to service it. Again, ball links on all the surfaces. Now, on the ailerons, they do the back plates with screws on the control arms. However, the flap control horns are glued in. So I'll just be sure and give that a little bit of a tug and make sure that that's good and glued in. If not, I can always take it out and reapply some of FMS's foam tack to that. That is really great stuff that foam tack FMS has. It sets up quick. Obviously, you want to let it cure overnight, but it does set up really fast. The other wing panel, the same as the other one. The finish on this is really nice. I'm really liking what I call this is a desert camo. I may have that wrong, but that's what I call it, a desert camo scheme. Again, nice gear doors. All in all, the finish on it is really, really nice. I waited, I don't know how long. It was out of stock for a long time. And so it finally got back in stock. So I grabbed one up. A couple more pieces of your ordnance here. Got your elevator. Same thing on the paint, the black and gray painted on. Do have the plates and screws for the control horns on the elevator and the nice embedded pin hinges as well. This is the area where your rudders will go on. And maybe I'll try to get an assembly video of this one. We'll see. I'll give it a try. Again, the covers for the servos. And the reason I like this is because if you notice on the black ones, they're black where it's on the black part of the camo. And then these are gray to blend and match the gray on the camo. So that's really a nice touch instead of just throwing servos in there and seeing bare servos. Got the canopy, nice scale pilot in there. Has the instrument panel sticker. Decent, really decent looking cockpit for the A-10. You know, it's as close to scale as a lot of them, many of them I've seen in different brands. All right, hidden here are the the control rods, screws, antenna, all that good stuff. And then the piece that'll glue onto the front of the fuselage. This is always the tough part. This one's sitting pretty low in the foam. Is the awesome Twin 70s, baby. I know how this one flies. I've flown one. I've seen them fly. They're awesome, awesome jets by FMS. Looking at the bottom first, you have your inlet for air and your exit to get that air flowing through there to keep your ESC and motors cool. The nose gear obviously tucked away in here. Got your gun up front. The finish, you know, I get a lot of comments about, or I see a lot of comments about how, you know, some things come with dents and bumps and junk and all that. I haven't had one yet that had anything major, and this one has just been flawless from what I see out of the box. Considering how FedEx handles things sometimes. The box had tears in it, but there's no damage. Now look at the fine decal stickers on this one up front, especially. Really nice. I'm loving it. I can't wait to get it in the air. I'm going to get this together Friday. Hopefully get out and get a maiden on this Saturday morning. Looking inside really quick. Your EC5 connector. Plenty of room. I'm hoping for a 8020T receiver. Plenty of room for a 6-cell pack, whether it be the 5,000 or 6,000, I think. So we'll see how that goes once I get out to the field and once I get it built and figure out the CG on it. But at any rate, that's the FMS twin 70mm A-10 Thunderbolt. Look for my discount codes on my description, as well as a link to RC Battery. Hit that like and subscribe button for me, and look for any future videos to come. Thanks for watching.